Hello guys, welcome back to Comic Book Cafe, and this time around we're reviewing Green Lantern The Lost Army issue number 1. So this is an interesting start to a series, is that imagine being transported to a strange part of the universe you've never been to, and you don't know where you are, you're being attacked by an enemy you don't know, and there's no power battery to recharge the Green Lantern ring. So when you run out of power, you run out of power. That is the situation the Green Lanterns face who are in the Lost Army comic book. John Stewart, Kilowog, basically like 4 Green Lanterns to start off the book. So they're stuck in the strange universe, don't know how they got there, just all of a sudden got transported there, don't know where they are. They're being attacked by an enemy they don't know. And so you see them, obviously fighting and trying to fight it. And then you see, why this is all going on. John Stewart, you get to see like his motivation, or you get to see him in the military, a little bit of his time in the military, and him kind of talking about aggression and war, and philosophy on that stuff. So you kind of see a little bit of his military past, just a little bit, not a lot. And so he uses the ring, makes like 4 military guys. They defeat this wave of the enemy, and not only there are 4 Green Lanterns, but there's Korna, which this isn't Korna that's their big enemy yet. They theorize later in the book that this is Korna, they think, before he became the great big enemy they know, and that he's time traveling. They theorize about this later. And so he's just supposedly a scientist in this issue of the book. And so they end up finding 4 ring sources of 400 Green Lanterns. They go find these ring sources, and all 4 Green Lanterns are covered in this red hard substance they call rage, but they're all dead. One of the Green Lanterns makes the comment, how come the rings didn't find another host? And John Stewart's like, we'll worry about that another time. Right now we need to figure out what's going on. And so Cornell suggests that he can figure out, since he's a scientist. And Kilowog's like, are you really gonna give him a ring? And John Stewart's like, God help me. He cuts off the rage in one hand, gives it to Korna, and he does his like a little investigating on it, and he finds he calls an emotional power reserve for them, and he shows the map, and they've never seen that map or that part of space before. And so the only thing that Korna says when he does this is that, yeah, I'll help save you, but this just means my life support can't help me, or something happens, I guess. And so just as this all happens, is done, they're about to on their way, these mysterious enemy things attack again, and they're getting ready to do something about it, attack it, and then all of a sudden you see a red and yellow Green Lantern like streams just wipe out the enemy, and next thing you see that Guy Gardner's now there, and they're like, oh Guy, you're here, and he's like, he doesn't know what's going on. He's like, one minute I'm at Earth, my own business, no rings on. Next minute I'm in space with the red and green ring on. And John Stewart makes the joke to him like, well, you look like a Christmas lantern, because he has a red and green lantern, which he didn't like that too much. But anyway, so they're gonna stick together because none of them know what's going on. So since they better to stick together than be separate. And then he sees Korna, of course, and John Stewart says, hold on, let me explain before you freak out about it. And he basically tells him, he thinks he's time traveling, and he's not, the enemy they know yet. They don't trust him, but they don't think he is. And Guy Gardner kind of thinks the Guardians are up to this, that they think the Guardians are the ones who said that. He thinks they're the ones who have the stones to do this, so who knows who sent them there yet at this point. And then they find the place that Korna had talked about, the power reserve place, and they look at a big red pyramid full of the red like energy rage stuff pointing at them, and that's how they end the book. So it's like a mystery book. Like, what makes this book kind of fun is you don't know what's going on. You don't know who the enemy is. You don't know why they're why they're after the Green Lanterns. You don't know why the Green Lanterns are transported to space. So it's a fun little mystery right now at this point. You just like wonder what's going on. Is Korna good? Is he bad? You know, is he just pretend to be a scientist that he's really not? Is he after a ring? You know, how you know, what's the enemy after? You never see a face for the enemy at this point, so you don't know their motivation. Was it the Guardians that sent them to space? Was it somebody else? And overall, if you've never read a Green Lantern book, this book is a fine place to jump in and read one, because you don't need to know any history or anything like that. This is just them lost in space. They need to find a power battery to recharge the ring. The enemy they don't know. There's really not, like, if you've never read a Green Lantern book, this is not a book that's going to stop you from enjoying it. You're not going to need to know the history to enjoy the book. Anyway, overall, that was a very actually enjoyable book, because you never knew what was going to happen next. And can't wait for the next issue to find out, you know, what the Red Rage Pyramid is, where is this power coming from, why are they getting attacked, and why are they there. Anyway, thanks for watching like always, guys. What was your opinion of the Green Lantern and the Lost Army? Did you like it? Not like it if you read it? Anyway, guys, thanks for watching, and I'll make another video soon.